First of all, thank you so much for purchasing the course. I really appreciate it. So how do you use the course? Let me walk you through it step by step. Here is the complete PDF version of the document, where you can carefully review and examine every single page in detail to fully understand exactly what is written there. I have used exactly the same advanced techniques throughout the entire process. Everything I have written in this book is what you are seeing here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me on either Instagram or Facebook. I would be happy to help you out. So first things first, make sure you have your niche selected. That's very important. Once you have your niche selected, everything else will be pretty easy and straightforward. So I'll walk you through step by step how to use the Excel sheet that I have shared. That's where you can start your first video today itself. Okay, so this is straightforward. If you have any questions about this, just reach out to me and ask me anything. If you want to translate, you can either give this document to ChatGPT or Claude and ask it to translate into your specific language so it can transcribe and you can read through the same PDF. This way, it's applicable for everyone who is going to purchase this program. So it's truly not just for people who already know English, but for absolutely anyone who wants to start their own social media journey. They can easily use this comprehensive PDF or this advanced AI course to begin their exciting journey right now, today. I started it 45 days ago on June 13th, and today I have about 115,000 followers on Instagram and 77,000 followers on Facebook. YouTube and TikTok have just started and they're growing as well. So most of them are automated. If you want to join my one-on-one course, I can teach you how to automate those as well. But for this particular course, I'll show you how to use this Excel sheet and prompts to create your first video today. Okay, so this is the PDF version. So let me go through the actual Excel sheet I have shared with all of you. So this is where you start. Start here. The system works for any character. So right now, this system I'm using is for my dog, who is Bailey, and a kid who is Bean. So it can be used for anything across any niche. So it can be a cat, a bunny, a parrot, a hamster, a horse, a goat, or whatever it is. So there is no limitation to that. Okay, so it can be anything, and you can add any human character to it or any pets as well. So that's all there is to it, and the setup and strategy you can use. There are so many platforms out there. I have tested most of them. Most of them eat up your credits. But the one I am using today and the one I have used to increase my followers is Hicksfield and Lawat. Lawat is the best platform out there in terms of credit to dollar ratio. It's very cheap for Seedance 2.0, and Hicksfield is really nice when it comes to the platform itself. It's easy to use and they offer so many options within a single platform. There are so many offers going on, so you can check them out. And if you can purchase Hicksfield, go ahead and buy it. And if you don't want to go with Hicksfield, there's another platform that I use. It's an amazing tool as well. You don't have to spend so much money on other platforms. These two are the best so far. So once you finally begin your exciting new journey, make sure you are starting with a completely clean slate. If you can, you should also make sure to go through the process of securing your official Instagram verification, as doing that will help you build much more credibility from the very start. If not, you can just start as a regular faceless page and grow from there. Once you reach 1,000 followers, that's when Instagram will give you access to the trial reels option. That's when things get very, very important. With that, you can scale from 1,000 followers to 100,000 in no time, because trial reels are what will show your reel to people who don't follow you yet. So if they like your content, they'll join your page. And within your page, you can keep posting consistently. Make sure you post 3 times a day, both reels and stories. And make sure you reply to every comment on each reel you post. That way your content will reach a lot more people. That's very important. So make sure of that. Yeah, that's one thing. So from week 1 to week 7, keep posting at the same time every single day. That way, Instagram will know when you're posting and will make sure to boost your reach. Once you identify your winning posts, make sure to create more content like them and keep posting those, whether as trial reels or regular reels. That way, your content will reach a lot more people. Make sure you don't post the same content or the same video with the same caption as a trial reel. Otherwise, they will block you. So just make sure to note this point. I made this mistake myself and it limited my reach at a certain point. But I learned from that lesson. So I don't want you to make the same mistake again. So make sure you don't post the same reel with the same captions as a trial reel. You can post the same content to your regular reels, but make sure you change the first 3 seconds and also update the caption. That's very important. Once you start making your first reel, that's when you can reach so many people. So that's very important. So make sure you start today. Not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, just today. So weekly post schedule. I follow this. I've been following this schedule. Make sure you either follow the same thing or adjust your own schedule, but keep it consistent for at least 30 days. So if you're posting at 9 a.m. in the morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and at night at 8 or 9 o'clock, make sure you stick to the same times every single day. And once you reach a certain number of people, you can check your insights to see when your followers are most active and adjust your schedule accordingly. Monetization plan. Once you reach 1,000 followers, that's when most platforms, including Instagram and Facebook, will allow you to monetize. Instagram takes about 30 days to enable monetization. There are so many monetization options, I can cover them in another topic, but you can see here how you can earn money. It's the same with Facebook. You have subscriptions, badges, stars, brand deals, and brand collaborations. There are so many opportunities like these that could actually make you a millionaire, I can say. But yes, there's so much to learn about monetization. I'll cover that in other tutorials. The main thing is how to keep your character consistent throughout your videos. So let's say you're working with a cat, a dog, a horse, a foal, or whatever it may be. So you have to make sure your character is consistent so that people can connect with that particular character. That's why it's very important to create your character reference sheet right from the very first video. Once you have the character reference sheet, you can use the same character and even develop more characters for different seasons, daily episodes, or whatever format you choose. You can change their wardrobe, but you must create the character consistency sheet on the very first day before your first video. So this is very important. That's why I want to talk about this. And once you have the character references for your characters, let's say you're working with a cat and a baby, or a cat and a toddler, or whatever it is, maybe a cat and a mom, or a dog and a mom. If you want to build a world around them, you need to create those characters first and stick with them. Don't change those characters. If you change the characters, there will be a disconnect and people won't be able to connect with them. So that's very important. And you can also create your location references. For example, if you want your location to be your home, make sure you keep the home consistent. You can also create the locations using a location reference sheet. I'm not going to cover that here, but it's the same process as when you create the character. So let's do it the way you want to create it. Here's an example of a character reference prompt. I've provided it here. So you can create the character reference using this. Let me show you how you can create it. So I'm going to copy this character reference for Biscuit the dog. And you can use either ChatGPT or Higgsfield or Lavat. I'm going to use ChatGPT to show you how you can create it. So this is one of the examples I created with a different dog using the same prompt. So I'm going to use the exact same approach here. Could you please give me that very same prompt again for this adorable little mini goat named Frank? Alright, so what I'll do next is copy this specific prompt, and then I'm going to attach the goat reference image for the project. I have downloaded a goat, so that's what I'm going to do. So it's going to read that. If you have a dog, upload as many images of the dog as you can. Let's say I've uploaded 2 dog images. You can upload them. If you have photos of your dog from multiple angles, just upload all the references so it knows and understands what it needs to create. It will give you the complete prompt for it. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and utilize the Give Me the GPT Image to Prompt tool in order to achieve the exact same thing for this project. So now the system is going to generate a highly detailed character reference for that specific goat, the adorable mini goat we have been working with. What I am going to do next is carefully copy this entire prompt and then use it to create a comprehensive character reference sheet and a high quality character reference image, ensuring that every single detail is captured perfectly by using this exact prompt for the generation process. So that's it. So now it is actually going to generate and create an image for me in just a matter of a few short seconds. So this right here is going to be your specific prompt. So what we've done is I just copy pasted the prompt that I have in the Excel sheet. I gave an image of your dog or cat or a goat or a horse, whatever it is. So you just provide that and ask it to generate a character reference prompt for that particular goat. Then it gives you the prompt and you just copy that prompt and ask it to create a character reference image. So now it's going to create it for me. I'll wait for a couple of seconds. So once it creates it, that's it. We're almost there. Done. See, so it has created Frank, the mini goat, with the same character reference images. So now this is going to be my character for my... And it also gives you the image named Frank. So now what I'll do is I'll just download this and I'll show you how to upload it. So the next thing is you can also create as many character references as you want. For example, if you want a mom character reference, or it's your choice. So let's just go with one image prompt for now. We only have one Nico prompt to work with for now. So what I'm going to do next is head over to the Higgsfield platform and manually upload the image file there. So I'll just upload this character reference image that I downloaded. There are so many videos I make. So now I have it. I'll just use this, and what I'll say is, now that you have the character reference, you can download it and use it for any video you're generating. So the next thing is this is the episodic format for how you can make episodes, or how you can create seasons, or how you can produce daily videos. I'll just give you an example today. So once you have the character reference, what you can do is you can come here. So yeah, let's just say, for example, that I'm making a brand new season. Now, I really want to change the overall look and style of the little goat character. So I can go ahead and, okay, so let's start to create. You can easily generate a detailed character reference of the provided image file, maintaining the exact style of the character shown. You are able to attach this character reference by simply using this specific instructional prompt. So now you can basically say titled Frank, right? Frank season edition at the top, or like season 1. Let's say season 1 top if you wanted, like if you want this one. So subject. So you can keep it. Sorry, or else like what you can do in a simple way is just copy this and go to ChatGPT. I was wondering if you could possibly provide me with the exact same prompt that was used for the character reference image of Frank shown above, Frank. My goal here is to essentially modify the current setup so that it will basically change everything to specifically feature Frank as my primary character for season 1 of this project. So now I know, like, so okay, so now I have it. So this is how you can use the prompts. It's an easy way. I'll go here, I'll just copy and paste it. Done. So GPT image 2 Frank season 1. Create a character reference sheet, title, subject logs, design. Keep this character design identical in every panel. Frank is a nice engine, swap dwarf and all the stuff. You can have it as it is. Please provide a title and organize the ranking using the provided attachment. So I'll give that. So you can choose the Nano Banana Pro for this. It takes about 2 credits. So let me generate it. So now, okay, that's fine. So you can select 16 by 9. So that's a good way for any character reference images. So you can select 16 by 9. Now I have selected 3 by 4. That's totally fine. Let's wait for it. It takes about a minute to generate. Okay then, now it has completely finished. And now it is done. It has changed, but it is completely and utterly fine. So there is just one additional thing that I want to do. And also use so yeah, honestly, this is totally fine. And you can also just ask for 2 panels if that works better for you. Just a 2 panel. So let me go back. Could you give me a 3 panel layout? This is a character reference prompt. First, display the main title on the screen, then show the incoming caller's name, along with their specific identification tag. A clear front image, the side profile, and the back angle. So now you can... So it's creating the image, so totally fine. If it creates an image, that's totally fine. If it gives you the prompt, you can copy it and then put it in the hex field and you can create it. So that's totally fine. Now we have it. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and create an element with it. So I think I'll just go ahead and name it Frank Goat, and that's pretty much it for that part. Now I have my completed character right here in front of me. So the very next thing that I'll do is I'll go ahead and start working on the first season, right? You should know that you can actually create a video in 2 different ways here. So either you can use the storyboard prompt or you can directly use the Seedance prompt. So you can do both the ways. So it gives you the consistency with the storyboard prompt. It gives you the exact video of how you want to see it. I mean, the end result. If you want to use a Seedance prompt, you can do that as well. So let me copy the Seedance prompt. And again, if you are using Higgs field, you can chat and then you can make the changes. If not, you can go ahead and see here. So you can use this. So this is going to be your character reference as well. So you can download this or you can use the one we have here. So any, you can use anything. So this is just the 3-panel view, which will give you a detailed, in-depth look at how you want to be, how you want to create your character. I can also download this and I'll upload it. So meanwhile, what I'll do is, could you please provide me with a creative Seedance prompt so for my next project? Similar to this. Our main goal here is to formally introduce Frank to everyone across the entire globe so that they can finally get to know him. Right here we have the brand new first episode of this entire season. All right, so now I have successfully copied the content. Oh, so it says chats have been paused. That's fine. So what I'll do is, so Hegspeed also has a supercomputer, so you can very well use that supercomputer in a free chat mode. That's another amazing thing. So I'm in free mode. So what I'll do is, okay, can you give me a C dance prompt for the same? I'm introducing the mini goat. Okay, so let's see what it comes with. I'll just copy and paste that prompt and that's it. Like our first video will be ready in a few minutes. Let's wait for it. Who is Frank? Okay, so who is Frank? So you just upload using the @ symbol. That's how you reference elements in X field. So I'll just say Frank the goat. And yeah, so now it understands, okay, who is the Frank? So so now basically I can create a new channel using Frank the goat. Now I know, like, I have a new faceless channel idea where I can introduce him and I can make funny videos with him and it goes viral. All right then, let us just say, yeah, that's fine. So it's creating a video with Bailey also in the scene. That's totally fine. If you create more characters, you can use all the characters and you can basically tell it to only create with those. But now I'm going to create with Bailey also in the scene. So once you have the image, so what I'll do is go to video, select C Dance 2.0 fast, and basically for C Dance, you have to make sure you check the eligibility and boom. So I just give the prompt and basically select the Frank element, which is Frank the goat. Yeah, it's rendering. So yeah, Frank element, that's fine. So here I can just give like the Frank element. You can give it anywhere. So I'm just giving the Frank element here. The new arrival matches exactly. Furthermore, you can find Bailey's specific reference season for both Bailey and Bean right there in the collection. In addition to that, I am also going to go ahead and add him as a primary character for the upcoming project, so everything is fully integrated. Mom is also there. I'll also add her character reference. Dad is also there. I'll add the dad's character reference. Frank and Billy at the heart of the thing. So that's it. Like once you add all the references, the prompt is already there. Like it's in the Excel sheet. You just change it to your own prompt. I'm not creating a storyboard. You can create a storyboard as well. But here in this case, I'm not creating it. You make sure you select 9:16. 720 is the maximum for CDA and Studio. Fast 15 seconds. I am selecting it. And high resolution. If you have unlimited, you can select that or else just stick with that and boom. So I just click on generate. If you have unlimited, go with it. It's an amazing plan. You can purchase it and generate unlimited videos for your channel. I have created about 400 videos within a month using the unlimited plan. So you can create so many videos with that. It's the same thing if you are using Love Art. So again, it's the same thing. These are like my season 3 videos that I have generated here. So if you want a new project, just select a new project or a course. So it's an easy thing here as well. So you just select the video here, video generator, and you come here and select upload image. You can upload the image of the baby goat. So I'm uploading this and I just give the prompt here. CDance 2.0 prompt. The same thing. No changes, nothing. It's exactly the same thing. First, you will go ahead and select the specific image reference. And I also happen to have both the Bailey and Beans references right here with me. I think I'll just select the one I need directly from this reference sheet. These are all the ones I have generated here. So I'll have everything selected. Apply. So Bailey. Hi everyone, it's Bailey and Bean. We have a toddler mom right here and a dad over here as well. So that is pretty much everything you need to know for now. Once you have all of this set up and ready to go, I am just going to go ahead and click right on it to proceed. I'll just make sure it's 7, 29, 16, 15 seconds. Boom. Clicking on this will make sure it's Sedan's 2.0 fast. So it takes about 210 credits. It's the cheapest option we have available on the market. So once you click on generate, it will create the video for you. And same thing here, generating the video still takes about 2 to 3 minutes. Based on your plan, it should be ready at any time. So that's one thing. Now I'm going to talk about the next amazing thing. I'm going to release a course for it. So here you're basically generating prompts one by one. But the way I generate prompts is in bulk. So I'm going to show you that as well. But I'm going to release that course separately. So if you look at this, this is my playbook from day one. So if you look at this, I have there are so many different unique prompts that I have personally created. Look here. It's all automated. Once you know how to do this, you can create like 10,000 or 20,000 videos. You don't have to spend extra time creating the prompts. Everything is generated automatically. You just have to click a button and it will generate all these prompts for you. So I've created about 10,000 prompts using this. So you can see that each tab contains about 10 video prompts. You can just copy and paste this prompt. It automatically has its references embedded. Just copy and paste, click the button, and it will generate the video for you. So you don't have to spend more time. I'll talk about that as well. Let's take a look at this. It's still taking time to render. Okay, so it's ready. Good. Here. We go. Good, right? Yeah. So you can generate so many videos like this with just a click of a button. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime.